Have you ever wondered why some people seem to face life's challenges with serenity, while others sink into despair in the face of the same circumstances? The secret lies not in the situations themselves, but in how we interpret them. This insight, dating back to the teachings of Epictetus, one of the greatest Stoic philosophers, can completely transform our life experience. Born a slave, Epictetus understood that our suffering does not come directly from external events, but from how we interpret them. He taught us that, although we cannot control what happens around us, we have complete mastery over our reactions. In the 20th century, this idea was revisited and expanded upon by the pioneers of cognitive psychology, Aaron Beck and Albert Ellis. They reinforced that our thoughts, more than the circumstances themselves, determine our feelings and behaviors. The good news is that we can learn to change these thought patterns, and that's exactly what we'll explore in this video. Let's delve into practical strategies and mental tools that empower us to reinterpret the events of our lives in a more positive and constructive way. Through real examples and innovative techniques, you'll discover how to face life's obstacles with more resilience and less frustration. Imagine being able to transform stressful situations into opportunities for personal and emotional growth. If you're ready for a significant change in how you deal with daily challenges, this video is for you. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave your like. Your support is essential for me to continue bringing content that helps us evolve as human beings. Together, let's explore the power of Stoicism applied to our modern life and learn to react in a way that strengthens and helps us grow. Let's get back to the content. 1. The nature of dissatisfaction. Dissatisfaction is a widely experienced phenomenon in modern life. In a world saturated by unrealistic expectations, constant social comparison, and an incessant pursuit of pleasure, it's easy to understand why many of us feel discontented. This video is dedicated to exploring these underlying reasons for dissatisfaction and offering valuable insights so that you can find a path to a fuller and more satisfying life. Firstly, let's consider unrealistic expectations. Today's society, heavily influenced by social media and the media, promotes an ideal of a perfect and unattainable life. The images of success, beauty, and happiness that we consume daily create a standard of living that few can achieve. When we compare our reality to these high expectations, dissatisfaction sets in. This is because we are constantly measuring ourselves against an illusion, which inevitably leads to feelings of inadequacy and failure. Secondly, social comparison is one of the main causes of dissatisfaction. On social media, other people's lives always seem more interesting and successful than our own. We see friends, colleagues, and even strangers posting about their achievements, travels, and happy moments, while our own challenges and failures become more evident to ourselves. This constant comparison can undermine our self-esteem and make us feel like we're never good enough. It's crucial to remember that social media often represents only the best moments of someone's life and not the complete reality. Furthermore, the relentless pursuit of pleasure also contributes significantly to dissatisfaction. We live in an era of instant gratification, where pleasure is often sought as a means of escaping the difficulties and boredom of everyday life. However, this pursuit can be illusory and unsustainable in the long run. When we constantly seek new sources of pleasure and satisfaction, we can find ourselves trapped in an endless cycle of unfulfilled desires, never finding a true sense of contentment. So, how can we break free from this cycle of dissatisfaction? Firstly, it's important to redefine our expectations and remember that perfection is an illusion. Accepting our imperfections and acknowledging our successes, no matter how small, is a vital step in building healthy self-esteem. Secondly, limiting the time spent on social media and focusing on real and meaningful interactions can help reduce social comparison. Connecting with people who support and understand us can provide a sense of belonging and acceptance. Finally, seeking pleasure in meaningful activities and deep relationships, rather than instant gratification, can lead to more lasting satisfaction. Practicing gratitude and being present in the moment are powerful practices that can transform our perspective and increase our well-being. 2. Stoic principles for dealing with dissatisfaction. Stoic principles offer a powerful and practical approach to dealing with dissatisfaction in modern life. Stoic philosophy, developed in ancient Greece, still resonates deeply today, offering teachings that can help overcome dissatisfaction through the practice of indifference to external things and a focus on the present. One of the main lessons of Stoicism is the distinction between what is under our control and what is not. Stoics teach that we should focus only on what we can control, our thoughts, actions, and attitudes, and develop an attitude of indifference toward what is beyond our control, such as others' opinions, external circumstances, and future events. By internalizing this practice, we can significantly reduce dissatisfaction because we stop worrying about aspects of life that we cannot change. Another crucial Stoic concept is the principle of apatheia, which should not be confused with apathy in the modern sense. Apatheia, for the Stoics, means the tranquility of mind that results from indifference to external things and the absence of uncontrolled passions. By cultivating apatheia, we can face challenges and setbacks with serenity, avoiding intense emotional reactions that fuel dissatisfaction. Focusing on the present is another fundamental teaching of Stoicism. Stoics encourage us to live in the present moment because it is the only reality over which we have direct influence. Worrying about the past or longing for the future can lead to dissatisfaction because both are beyond our reach. By focusing on the now, we can appreciate what we have and act according to our values, finding contentment in the small things of everyday life. Furthermore, the practice of gratitude is an essential element in Stoic philosophy. Appreciating what we have instead of lamenting what we lack is an effective way to combat dissatisfaction. Stoics suggest that we should constantly remind ourselves of the good things in our lives and value each moment as a gift. This change of perspective can transform the way we perceive our circumstances and increase our well-being. Another Stoic teaching that can help overcome dissatisfaction is the idea that we should mentally prepare ourselves for adversity. This does not mean being pessimistic, but realistically accepting that difficulties are part of life. By anticipating challenges, we can face them with more resilience and less frustration, making us stronger in the face of adversity. To incorporate these Stoic principles into your life, start by practicing indifference to external things, focus on the present, and cultivate gratitude. Recognize what is under your control and let go of what is not. Face challenges with tranquility and mentally prepare yourself for inevitable adversities. By adopting these Stoic teachings, you can transform the way you deal with dissatisfaction, finding a path to a more balanced and satisfying life. 3. Practical examples. Applying Stoic principles in daily life can transform our perception and reaction to setbacks and adversities, helping cultivate a more satisfying attitude toward life. Here are some concrete examples of how to implement these Stoic teachings in various daily situations. Traffic and delays are common and often beyond our control. According to the Stoics, when facing these challenges, we should practice indifference to external things. Instead of getting irritated with the traffic jam, we can use that time to listen to an interesting podcast, reflect on our day, or practice breathing techniques to stay calm. Focusing on how we react to traffic, rather than on the traffic itself, helps maintain serenity. Criticism can be difficult to handle, but the Stoics teach us to focus on what we can control, our response. When we receive criticism at work, instead of reacting defensively, we can objectively analyze it, identify areas for improvement, and appreciate the opportunity for growth. This reflects the practice of apatheia, maintaining tranquility of mind in the face of external opinions. Conflicts with friends or family are inevitable. Stoics advise practicing forgiveness and maintaining equanimity. If someone hurts us, we should remember that their action is beyond our control, but our reaction is not. We can choose to respond with understanding and compassion, focusing on the present and seeking to resolve the conflict constructively. Unrealistic expectations, often imposed by social comparisons, can lead to dissatisfaction. By applying Stoic principles, we can redefine our expectations to be more aligned with reality. Instead of seeking perfection, we can focus on incremental progress and appreciate our daily achievements, no matter how small. The practice of gratitude helps maintain this perspective, valuing what we have rather than lamenting what we lack. Unexpected changes, such as job loss or health problems, can be destabilizing. Stoics teach to mentally prepare for adversities, accepting them as a natural part of life. Instead of resisting or fearing changes, we can see them as opportunities to learn and grow. Reflecting on the impermanence of things and accepting that everything is constantly changing can help reduce anxiety and dissatisfaction. Being present in the moment is a fundamental Stoic practice. We can incorporate this into our daily routine by dedicating time to activities such as meditation, outdoor walks, or simply observing our breath. By focusing on the present, we reduce worry about the past and the future, finding satisfaction in the small things and daily experiences. We all face failures and disappointments. Stoics remind us to see failures as learning opportunities. Instead of despairing, we can analyze what went wrong, adjust our strategies, and try again with a more informed approach. This cultivates resilience and better prepares us to face future challenges. By applying these Stoic principles in daily life, we can develop a more positive and satisfying attitude toward life. Focusing on what is under our control, practicing indifference to external things, living in the present, and cultivating gratitude are practices that help us face setbacks and adversities with serenity. Adopting these teachings can transform our daily experience, promoting a more balanced and meaningful life. 4. Daily exercises and practices. Incorporating Stoic practices into daily life can be a powerful way to cultivate a more satisfying life. Here are suggestions for daily exercises based on Stoic teachings, including meditation on impermanence, reflection on what is under our control, and the development of gratitude. Meditation on impermanence is a central practice in Stoicism. Daily, take a few minutes to reflect on the transient nature of all things. Think about the changes that occur in your life and the world around you. Recognizing that everything is temporary, from joys to difficulties, can help reduce excessive attachment and anxiety. This practice promotes a more serene acceptance of inevitable changes and challenges. Stoics recommend starting and ending the day with reflection. In the morning, mentally prepare yourself for the day ahead, recognizing that you may face challenges and setbacks. Ask yourself, what is under my control today, and how can I respond to challenges with virtue? In the evening, review your day, reflecting on your actions and reactions. Ask yourself, where could I have acted more stoically? And what did I learn today? This daily exercise helps develop greater self-awareness and continuously improve your response to life events. Gratitude is a powerful Stoic practice. Every day, take a moment to identify and express gratitude for 3 things in your life. It can be something simple, like enjoying a good meal, or something deeper, like health and support from friends and family. Keeping a gratitude journal can reinforce this practice, helping you focus on the positive aspects of your life and cultivate a more optimistic and satisfied perspective. To internalize the distinction between what is and isn't under your control, make a list of daily concerns and classify them into 2 columns, under my control and outside my control. This exercise helps direct your focus and energy toward actions you can influence while developing healthy indifference to circumstances you cannot change. Practicing this regularly can reduce anxiety and increase the sense of empowerment. Negative visualization, or premeditatio malorum, involves imagining possible difficulties or losses you may face. This is not to be pessimistic, but to mentally prepare yourself to face adversities with resilience. Think about the challenges that could arise in your day or week, and visualize how you can face them calmly and dignifiedly. This practice strengthens emotional resilience and diminishes the impact of unpleasant surprises. Memento mori, or remembering mortality, is a Stoic practice that reminds us that life is finite. Daily, take a moment to reflect on your mortality. This may seem grim, but it is a way to more intensely value life and the choices we make. By being aware of the brevity of life, we can focus on living according to our values and making the most of the time we have. Stoics believe that living a virtuous life is the path to true satisfaction. Make the practice of acts of kindness a daily habit. Help a colleague, listen attentively to someone, or do something good for a stranger. Small acts of virtue not only benefit others, but also reinforce your own sense of purpose and contentment. Incorporating these Stoic practices into your daily routine can promote a more balanced and satisfying life. Meditating on impermanence, reflecting on control, practicing gratitude, visualizing challenges, remembering mortality, and performing acts of kindness are exercises that strengthen emotional resilience and help us face life with serenity and wisdom. With dedication, these exercises can transform your perspective and significantly increase your well-being. So, what did you think of this deep dive into Stoic teachings? I hope you found inspiration and valuable insights to apply in your daily life. As we've seen, Stoic philosophy is not just a set of ancient ideas, but a practical and powerful guide to facing modern challenges with serenity and resilience. Remember, the key to a more satisfying life lies in how we choose to interpret and react to the circumstances around us. By focusing on what is under our control, cultivating gratitude, and living in the present, we can even transform the most challenging moments into opportunities for growth and learning. So why not start applying these principles in your life today? Take a few minutes every day to meditate on impermanence, reflect on what is under your control, and express gratitude for the good things in your life. Don't forget to also visualize challenges and mentally prepare yourself to face them with calmness and dignity. And always remember, you have the power to shape your own life experience. So let's explore together the vast potential of Stoicism applied to our modern life and learn to face challenges with wisdom and courage. If you enjoyed this content and want more practical tips for a fuller and more satisfying life, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave your like. Your participation is crucial for me to continue bringing content that inspires and transforms lives. So let's do it. Let's put these teachings into practice and transform our lives together. Until the next video, and remember, be stoic, be resilient, be yourself.